Hi, I'm Lorna at the Ames Animal Shelter, and you're tuned into Animals in Ames. And our first best guest is Hooch, and he's a chocolate lab border collie mix, and he really wants to belong to someone. You know, he just kind of has taken turns bonding with different volunteers and staff, and he's a little bit withdrawn when he's in his kennel, so he doesn't really present himself well, but outside of the kennel and the environment with the other dogs in the adoption ward, he just blossoms. And he's already neutered. He's a hefty 4-year-old. He's lost about 15 pounds, so he was obese at one time. And he still needs to lose another 10 or 15 and then have somebody who can just really keep him fit and give him routine exercise and a good home to live in. Our next guest today is Justin, and he's a little gray and white kitten. So it's winter in Iowa now, and we have this little kitten that was just roaming free when we picked him up. He had a very large, significant abscess here on his side, which we lanced and treated, and he was on antibiotics. So this all healed, but he has a permanent indentation from the infection. Probably a fight with a wild animal or a tomcat. So these little guys, you just cannot put them outside unprotected and then not go looking for them at once when they come up missing, because the outcome is often very poor for loose kittens in an urban environment. But Justin's an exception, so now he gets to be adopted from the Ames Animal Shelter. He's kind of a shy guy, so he needs someone who's experienced in working with kittens that might have a fight or flight reaction to stress. And until that changes, I wouldn't recommend him for small children. But he's one of the few kittens we'll see over the winter. Kitten season generally at the shelter is going to be from April, May into early fall. So this is Justin, a little male, probably 3.5-month-old kitten. And my next guest is a Vietnamese potbelly pig. No, you can tell what my next guest is. I don't have to tell you. It's a little Harlequin bunny rabbit. Her name is Bugs. It's a female. She's about 3 to 4 months of age now, so she's growing fast, as rabbits do. She was found on Welch Avenue, so she was, we are assuming, perhaps a student's pet that got loose or was just set free. So we were able to get her and bring her here to the shelter before she became a preyed upon animal, as rabbits often are, and now she's available for adoption at the shelter. Well, it's winter time in Iowa, and that brings additional concerns for animals. If you have dogs that are primarily housed outdoors, you need to be sure that they're in an insulated, weatherproof doghouse, and they have access to that at all times, whether they choose to use it or not. It is required by code that they have access to that. If they're tied or tethered, it has to be in a tangle-free location so that their access to shelter from the wind and the elements is not impeded by becoming tangled up. Also, they need unfrozen water offered to them several times a day for drinking water. We recommend heaters, safe outdoor heaters. You can buy those at a number of local stores in Ames, or there are even instructions on how to make your own safe outdoor heater for dog bowls on the internet. However you do that, it's just important that the animal's needs are provided for in all the different elements that we have here in Iowa. As far as loose animals go in the wintertime, the road conditions are changeable, as we all know. So people wanting to brake to avoid hitting an animal will slide into other cars and vehicles, and this also risks human life. So keep your pets home and safe with you at all times, including and especially cats, because they have come into our shelter in much worse condition and in much higher numbers and higher rates of pregnancy and homelessness than dogs, about 6 times higher than dogs in Ames. I want to talk to you a little bit about spaying and neutering. It's simple. If you just do the math, spaying and neutering saves thousands of animals' lives. If one pair of cats are spayed and neutered, then they cannot exponentially become 420,000 cats in 7 years. So for more information about that, please visit our website, Ames Animal Shelter, or give us a call at the Ames Animal Shelter. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Lorna Lavendar, Animals in Ames. Hope you can stop out.